Welcome to TechLux. Please support our channel by leaving a thumbs up and subscribing.
In this video, we will be talking about the history of Jews who have been known since the beginning of modern time. We are going to find out how on earth did this group of important people become so wealthy in the first place. Jews are like other groups of people. They also have middle classes as well as lower classes, so now we are going to figure out how they are well known for being so wealthy inside of the other classes as mentioned earlier. Number 1. Their strong belief in Judaism and their massive amount of wealth. In Jewish faith, being in poverty doesn't automatically make you a bad person or someone who doesn't deserve to be rich. They believe that if someone within the Jewish faith is struggling financially or having a hard time finding a job, it is the community's responsibility to make them successful and help each other grow to become rich financially. This ideology is one of the reasons as to why the Jews are known to have such a great work ethic and a strong sense of responsibility for their own people. Another reason why Jews are successful together is because they believe in giving to their families or friends. It is said that they give 10 to 20% of their wages to religious or charitable causes, but with the idea that receiving money solely from donations is not the way to live, which makes you a burden to the community. This way of thinking is one of the strongest reasons as to why they are so successful. Number 2. European Jews are not allowed to own land back in the day. Jews have a long history of abuse and discrimination. Even way back in the times of the Bible, one of the worst discriminations they ever experienced was not being allowed to own any European land way back in the medieval times. But those pushbacks did not hinder the strong mindset of the Jews. Instead, they found other ways to make their wealth besides owning land and renting it out. One of the main ways they made money back then was becoming merchants in sophisticated industries that are still being heavily used till this day, that are still commended by many people or different cultures because of the way the Jews did trade. This made foreigners respect Jews deeply because the foreigners needed the service the Jews were providing, and without respect, the Jews wouldn't trade the racist foreigners because they would always be someone else to trade with. Number 3. Other religions having restrictions. Due to the minority of Europe being Christian and Middle East being Muslim, implementing taxes on masses back in the day was actually considered a sin. This rule placed by the ruling authorities at that time restricted people under the Christian and Islamic faith to be a tax collector in governments that don't follow the rules of Christians and Muslims. This allowed the Jews to take the opportunity to become tax collectors, since lending money or collecting taxes isn't frowned upon in the Jewish community. This opportunity allowed the Jews to master the art of lending and become immediately the most dominant force. In the tax collecting business, this sole reason is why the stereotype of Jews being masters of lending money or taxation is so well known all over the world. Number 4. Starting the banking business we know today. It was a huge deal that the Jews jumped from basic money lending between friends or strangers to building a bank where contracts are used to borrow millions of dollars of investments or personal interest. This day-to-day financial services of the masses helped developing countries manage their finances because the methods used by the Jews were the best among the rest, and nobody could even compare to their strategies when it comes to banking. But with great success in one community comes great jealousy from every other community. This jealousy fueled anti-Semitic remarks among the neighboring countries throughout history. Number 5. Jews strongly emphasized education in their faith. In a research conducted in 2016 by the PEW Research Center, their findings show that Jews are the most intelligent religious group in the world on average. An average student with a Jewish faith receives around 13.4 years of proper education from kindergarten till high school, with some of them even going to college. When it comes to master's education and doctorates, Jews hold 61% of qualifications provided by all available courses. The thing that surprises a lot of people the most is the disparity between Jews and the second most intelligent religious group, which are the Christians. Christians can only show an average of only 9.3 years of proper education compared to the 13.4 years mentioned earlier for the Jews. This advantage allows Jews to be more successful straight out of school because they learn and understand functions of a business or a career deeper, allowing them to be paid more than Christians. Number 6. Jews always have each other's back no matter what. When a group of people are ridiculed, spat at, insulted at, and discriminated by different groups of people, they will always stick together and help each other out because they only have each other, and if they don't stick together, they will fail and never succeed in life. Jews are so proud that they help other Jews, whether it's financially or spiritually. This mentality of helping thy neighbor is deeply embedded in the ethics and allows them to work together from a very young age to allow everyone in the community to succeed together and not leave anyone behind. When someone in the community has a plan or an idea to start a new business venture, the community will support in any way, shape, or form to assure the success of the business venture. If someone fails in the community due to mismanagement or something out of their control, the community will not shun away and turn their backs, but instead be there emotionally and mentally to help bring their fellow man back on their feet after a failure in a business venture. It's a Judaic ethic that people who have failed because they took risks to try and help the community are to be respected and be assisted by the community. This strong focus on helping one another in a community allowed even the most disrespected Jewish communities to bounce back and become successful despite the trials and tribulations. Because their own people are so supportive to each other, they don't need support from anyone else. Money isn't the only factor that shows if a Jew is wealthy or not. In fact, it is actually seen as narcissistic among the community if a Jew only cares about money. The moment someone in the community only focuses on money, it is usually the sign that the community will not last and it will be the downfall of the community. Generosity and respect of the masses as well as to God is very important in the Jewish faith. So if a Jew doesn't share his or her wealth among the community, he or she will be shunned and frowned upon. Number 7. Business transactions align with their faith in Judaism. The scriptures of the Torah, which is basically the Bible of the Jews, clearly states that a Jewish business should never tolerate stealing among the community, for it is a great sin to steal from your brothers and sisters. Any lies or deceptions made by the businessman in the Jewish faith to a consumer or that said business is considered in the Hebrew language ona'ah, which basically means oppression. Lying to or cheating a consumer is basically oppressing them because they are not receiving the services they are rightfully owed due to the fact that they are paying for the services with monetary means. Number 8. Jews have extreme perseverance and resilience. Through trials and tribulations, Jews have always had a strong sense of resilience against these issues. No matter what they go through, their ethics and faith come first and is respected first above all else that this world can do to their people. There is no "I quit" or "I cannot do this" mentality among the Jews. If they fail or get discriminated against, they just say to themselves, everything happens for a reason because God is in control, and continue on working hard and trying to achieve financial and spiritual success. The author of Become a Millionaire with the ancient Jewish code, namely H.W. Charles, mentioned that Jews will always have their perseverance and strong character to push through all the things that will happen to them coincidentally out of their control to gain the coveted success that all Jews are after. Perseverance is basically, in layman's terms, the act of going on no matter what. Number 9. Money is thought to be a tool and not a liability to children in the Jewish community. From a very young age, Jews are taught that money isn't evil, but the greed for money and the love for money is evil. Unlike in other communities where even mentioning money is already an insult or taboo, in the Jewish community, it is encouraged to trust children with small amounts of money or business in order to develop a mentality of saving and managing money. Jewish parents even pay their children a small wage for their help in the company to emphasize that hard work and their willingness to learn will be rewarded financially as well as emotionally, because children are respected in the community almost like adults when they start working. Children are also taught to donate to the church. In the church, there are baskets of collection of 10% of the monthly income of a Jew. So children are taught to give 10% to the church so that they also achieve their commitment to the faith of Judaism. Number 10. The importance of networking and building rapport with people. Everyone who has friends or families understand the importance of building a network at work in order to further promote yourself to become the best employee possible. Without a good network of people, you will not succeed in life despite all the qualifications and skills to work. This is why so many Jewish holidays are celebrated through the parties or get-togethers in a form of a dinner or a hangout at a bar or a restaurant, because the Jews know how important it is to get your name out there to a distant relative or a friend in order for you to find better opportunities and greener pastures for your success in life. This is one reason why Jewish communities are closely knit because of these celebrations in their communities due to their Judaic religion. And that is the end of today's video. I hope this video helped with further expanding your mindset. You can literally do anything as long as you put in the work and stay vigilant and resilient, just like how the Jews are. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Oh, and as always, enable notifications by clicking the bell next to the subscribe button and selecting the all option.